On Sunday, February 9th, 1997, George Mack, Race Face Promotions, Mack Daddy Racing presents the AMA Midwest Championship Ice Race at Lamb's Farm.
Hi, my name is Dan Schmitt, and this is Team Chicago Challenge. Today is Sunday, February 9th, and we're at Lamb's Farm for the largest purse of any ice race in the country. Race Face Promotion, along with Lamb's Farm, has put up $4,000 purse, and we got some of the fastest riders in the country, and I'll tell you, we're going to have a great time out here. I'm riding two classes. We've added TT racing and flat track racing. We got a full array of amateur racing, plus we got 4 pro classes. So, and with the help of US Cable from Lake Forest, Illinois, we've got probably the best coverage you're going to see. We got 3 cameras. We're going to have some great racing out here at Lamb's Farm. So let's go check out the racing action from Lamb's Farm in Libertyville, Illinois.
That's a Michigan rider out front that won yesterday. These are 250 pros on the track now. $4,000 purse this weekend for the pros. These guys are really lighting it up. Green flag is up, and this guy up front is really flying.
First 250 pro race, it's Craig Pickett picking up the win. Danny Peterson was second, and Tom Ruther finished third. In the second pro 250 race, it was Roy Nafsker picking up the win. Second place went to Todd Bloom at Lamb's Farm in Libertyville, Illinois.
And now let's check out the 250 Pro Final, and I'm going to turn it back over to Bill Holt.
Number 40 running second. That's Todd Bloom. Todd out of Appleton. Running real good. Here comes Fredette. Jeff Fredette, jacket on the inside. Getting underneath Bloom. It's packed up behind him. Nobody going to catch Pickett. This guy is wired to the wall. Fredette now has closed it up in striking range. We got a race going on here in this 250 Pro Final. White flag coming out. Craig Pickett and Jeff Fredette. Fredette spinning real wide. Here comes Fredette on the gas. Craig Pickett and Jeff Fredette. Fredette one more time. Oh, he's losing traction. Here comes Fredette on the outside. Pickett and Fredette side by side. It's Pickett holding him off. A great win for Craig Pickett.
Going on to pick up the win was Craig Pickett from Linden, Michigan. Second place went to Jeff Fredette on the Fredette Racing Kawasaki. Third place was Todd Bloom on Yamaha from Appleton, Wisconsin. Roy Nafsker from Judah, Wisconsin was fourth place on the Honda. And earlier we had a chance to talk to this winner of the Betting Expert sponsored 250 race. Craig Pickett, who's from Flint, Michigan, or right outside of Flint, and he's got a reputation to live up to because there's a lot of fast guys that come from Flint. You got 7-time national champion Scotty Parker, Jay Springsteen's from the neighborhood, Charlie Chappell's from the neighborhood. God, I mean, you just go back to some many great riders. So you got a real reputation to live up to. So is this what you do all the time, ice race, or do you do any dirt tracking?
This is what I do in the winter is ice race. I don't do no dirt track, but that's probably what helps get me going is riding with those fast guys from that area.
So in the summertime, you just play ride?
Yeah, I just play. I motocross. I love to ride motocross and just amateur motocross and play riding. I ride my bike probably 3 times a week, just play riding.
All right, so when you go out play riding with the ice, I mean, you go out with guys like Parker and it, do all you guys get together?
Yeah. I got the scars on my body to prove it. Yeah, we all get together. It wouldn't be surprised you can get 40 guys out at the lake. And we rode out in front of Jay Springsteen's house just a little while ago. There's 40 guys out there. We probably had 10 guys with expert license out there. There's a lot of riders.
Thank you, Craig. And now let's check out the action in the 50 class, and I'm going to turn it back over to Bill Holt.
Most chainsaws have a bigger motor than this, so that'll give you some idea of the power. This is a KTM motorcycle underneath Greg Luther. And Greg knows how to make a run, doesn't he? He's on the gas. Sean Mankey on that Joliet Motorsports Park Kawasaki. cooking up pretty good. Number 20 coming in, that's Pat Boyle. And 45 is Brandon Griffith on the Team Chicago and NG Cycle sponsored Honda.
Young Greg Luther goes on to pick up the win in the 50cc class. And now we're going to look at some TT action from Lamb's Farm. Take it over, Bill Holt.
Next turn, once again an underline shot. Here comes Schmitt on the outside. He wants that inside line going through tight here. Right on top, there goes Schmitt trying to stick a wheel in. Schmitt all over Frank Dunn. Good racing going on at the front. There goes Schmitt. Dunn goes wide and Schmitt cuts inside. So Dan, the TV man, comes in and gets off in.
As I go on to pick up the win in this 250 TT race at Lamb's Farm, Frank Dunn finishes second.
And after I showed everybody the fast way around this TT track, they learned their lesson.
TT racing tends to be kind of close with all the corners. And here comes Schmitt on the outside again. He's holding it on, trying to go wide around Lloyd Guy, out in the smoother ice. But there's a lot of snow out there, not much traction. So Geib's holding off Schmitt for second. That's where the racing's at right now. Schmidt's got the inside line, though, going through the infield. Out in front, Bill Covellis.
Going on to pick up the win, running a good smooth lines from Chicago. The 250 TT was Bill Covellis on the Honda. Second place and beating Dan Schmitt, me, by an engine was Lloyd Guide. Third place went to me on the Yamaha, the 4 and 6 Torco Racing Fuel Yamaha. And fourth place went to Frank Dunn.
Fredette on the outside. Nasger on the inside. Fredette really leaning it in hard. Nasger riding wide. Fredette trying to work the inside line. Nasger looking good out there. But the right and left-hand corners are a specialty of Jeff Fredette. A perennial ISD gold medalist, Jeff Fredette, jumping into the lead by front of Nasger. Number 4 is Rob McGee. He's currently holding down third. 35 is Mark Gruber.
Going on to pick up the win in his betting expert-sponsored Pro TT race. First place went to Jeff Fredette on the Fredette Racing Kawasaki. Second place, Rob McGee from Des Plaines, Illinois on a Kawasaki. Third place from Judah, Wisconsin was Roy Nasker. And fourth place on the Mike Cycle Station KTM from Comstock Park, Michigan was Mike Babka.
This class sponsored by 4x6 Cycle. Picking up all the trophies for this class this afternoon. So stop by and see the good folks at 4x6 and tell them you saw it at the Midwest Ice Race Championships and you enjoyed their support. Out in front, Al Leinonen, the man to beat in this 125-200 combination event. As things starting to heat up over that second place spot now. As Leinonen is starting to get away. Number 3, Freeberg now moving up on Rosinski.
On the 86 to 200 class, picking up the win was Al Leinonen from Wisconsin on the Kawasaki. Second place went to Rich Rosinski on a Kawasaki from Kenosha. Third place was Mike Freeberg on an Illinois Harley Husky. And fourth place went to Mike Nabel.
And getting out in front, 24, Bill Covellis. He's got George Mack beside him, and here comes Georgie. Georgie hooking and cooking on the 600. That's number 48. Rick Holder running up in front on the Honda. George Mack on the Rotax, running it in hard on the outside. He will hold it on in the corners. Georgie Mack really riding hard here in the vet class. Holder trying to hold that inside line. George Mack running wide and cooking.
Going on to pick up the win in the vets class. It's the plus 30 is Race Face Promotion, George Mack, and had 4 and 6 prepared Rotex. Second place went to Rick Holder on the Honda. Third place went to Bill Cavellas from Chicago, also on the Honda. And fourth place went to Rich Brzezinski on the Kawasaki from Kenosha. And now we're going to look at the Open Pro class. Let's turn it back over to Bill Hope.
And there is a snowstorm out there for those guys in the back of the pack. It is whiteout conditions if you're behind these guys. Pickett and Farrell running strong, and here comes Fredette trying to stay in it. So Pickett just on the gas. Fredette going wide. He's in whiteout conditions. I don't even know how these guys can see. Pickett blasting his way around. Fredette trying an inside line. He's all over that bike. Farrell staying on the gas. And Craig Pickett, the man to beat in the pro classes, has got that Rotax flying. They're halfway through it. It's Pickett. Farrell.
Going on to pick up the win in the betting expert Open Pro class was Craig Pickett on the Rotex. He's from Linden, Michigan. Second place was Tim Farrell on the Illinois Harley-Davidson Rotex. Third place went to Jeff Fredette on the 500 Fredette Racing Kawasaki. Frank Kaiser was fourth place, and he was on the Chain of Lakes Plumbing Rotex, and he's from Rosworth. And fifth place went to Don Walbeezer on the Cyclecraft 600 Yamaha. The last race we're going to look at is the senior class. Jumping out front, there's Jerry Westhouse. Second place, like Dan Runchin on the 750 Triumph. I'm in third place. Don Herring's in fourth place. This is for riders over 40. I move into second place on the 4 and 6 prepared. Whoa, hold on there, Jerry. I'm on second place on George Mack's 4 and 6 prepared Rotex. And now Don Herring on the Chain of Lakes Plumbing Rotex has just moved into second place past me. I'm back to third. Jerry Westhouse is up front on the Illinois Harley-Davidson Husqvarna. And while we go racing around, let's go back 13 years ago. Lambs Farm Midwest Championship 1984, number 44. That's Jerry Westhouse on the Lake County Psycho 750 Yamaha. It's Mike Gilkey in second place, and he's on the Can-Am. In third place, it's George Stevanik on the Lake County Psycho 500 Yamaha. Well, Jerry didn't pick up the win in the Open class at the Midwest Championship back in 1984, but 13 years later, here's Jerry Westhouse leading. Second place is Don Herring on the Chain of Lakes Plumbing Rotex. And these two guys, I'll tell you, I've never beat on the ice, and it looks like I'm not going to do it today. I'm riding George Mack's 4 and 6 prepared Torco Racing Fuel Rotex, and I'm trying everything I can to catch these guys, but they're definitely running away from me. Meantime, back, the battle for fourth is between Rich Walbeezer, and he's on the Cyclecraft Yamaha, and he's battling with Dan Runchin on the Triumph. But Jerry Westhouse, 1 lap to go. Don Herring's trying to go the inside, outside, anything he knows from his vast years of racing experience. But on today, at the Midwest Championship, and this is the last trophy race of the day, sponsored by Nielsen. It's Nielsen Enterprise in Lakeville, Illinois. And Jerry Westhouse picks up the win in the senior class. Second place went to Don Herring. I was third. Special thanks to U.S. Cable, Waukegan, and Lake Forest for their production truck. And I want to thank the director, Mark Molina, and all the cameramen that came out and helped out over 2 days at Lamb's Farm for this Midwest Championship.
A great time was had by all. For more information on Lamb's Farm, go to lambsfarm.org. Mack Daddy Racing info on Facebook, Mack Daddy Racing. And if you want more info about Team Chicago, just search with Dan Schmitt on YouTube.